The last one we wanted to look at is some of the features within Finder for photo editing. So I have a photo here from a couple summers ago, my son casting off the dock, and it's a cool photo as far as the lines and skyline, but it's not that rich. It doesn't seem to really represent the way I remember the evening in my mind. So I'm going to open that with Preview, and we could do this with Apple's Photos as well, or Photoshop, but in Preview there is a function under the toolbox to adjust color, and if we choose that, we get a pretty robust color adjustment panel here. And things that I would maybe change, I could increase the saturation. If I wanted it to be black and white, I could desaturate the photo, but I'll bump up the saturation a little bit. Temperature is going to be warm to cool, so I can increase the temperature a little bit. And my greens and magentas here I could adjust as well. This sepia all the way over would be a sepia toned image. I'm going to leave that off as well. And then here I can adjust the effect of my shadows, my highlights, and then I could increase contrast, which has a very drastic effect on it. And finally exposure. So over or under exposure, and I'll bump the exposure a little bit too. So looking at this compared to my original, if I save this right now, it's going to stick those settings on it. If I open it with Preview again, I can choose Revert to an original, or I can browse all versions, and it'll actually show me the original version of the last time it was backed up, so I could restore this, which is kind of cool as well. So what we were looking at before with those graphics, if I made a version of this and I wanted to go back to the original, I could revert to the original in this case as well and go back to my unedited version.